Greetings, one and all. We are back once again. My fellow snack packs, you are so good to me. I can't even believe it. There's been so many views on this game. I'm surprised. I really am surprised there's been this many views. It doesn't seem like something that somebody would sit and watch. You'd probably pop in, see what's going on the stream, and then leave. But wow. And this is for those over on the YouTube channel as well. Thanks for following me there. You're part of the Snacks Pack crew as well. Oh my gosh, so many viewers. Thank you so much. Thanks for following. Thanks for liking. Thanks for everything. We're back again. Yes, we took yesterday off. It looks like this will be the schedule from here on. We'll be doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, probably Fridays. I'm working out a time slot for Fridays, and then we might be doing some late night stuff again coming up here soon. It really just depends. That's for different viewers, obviously, because of time zones and differences, but enough with the intro and the introductions and all that. Let us continue. Yes, Pillars of Earth from the Ashes, Book 1. On Chapter 4 now? I think we left it off. We were back in the monastery. Oh, what happened? There we go. Yeah, we were back in this monastery, that's right. And then... yeah, soldiers showed up out of nowhere. So I think we're on the brink of war, if I remember correctly.
They said they're looking for someone.
They were questioning some of our brothers.
Here. Click around, we'll see what we got.
What is this?
It's an invasion, that's what it is.
It's an invasion. What are these people doing? Did they already kill somebody? There's somebody on the ground? Very small, I can't really see.
What is happening here?
Return to your brothers, monk.
We'll question you soon enough.
I beg your pardon?
What are you doing here?
You'll know soon.
Why are these soldiers here?
Can I go somewhere else? Chapter 4.
They were questioning our brothers?
Yes, in the Prior's house.
What is happening, Brother Philip? I intend to find out.
Did the word of God persuade them?
You have no right to be here.
Stand back, you cannot pass here.
They won't let us through. I tried.
What is going on here?
No one can pass through here, monk. Go away.
Go to the cloister. Oh. Howbeit thou,
What's
brother?
your name? It would be easier for us all if you just came with us.
Hello.
What about the child? Is it yours?
Vow of silence?
Francis.
Like it or not, you'll be coming with us.
What are you doing here? And who is that?
I found him. In the woods.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey!
Hey.
We fed him goat's milk in St. John's. Johnny Eightpence did. He says he misses you.
He was always very sentimental.
Hey!
Hey.
You must not tell these men my name. My Lord Robert of Gloucester believes me to be in Winchester.
I gave the letter to the bishop. He said he'd help.
May God have mercy on us. I was wrong to send you.
What is it?
These men are with the bishop. He is here in Kingsbridge.
The bishop is here?
Bishop's a traitor.
Hey, you two. You should listen when you're spoken to. Who
Learn
are
to be
you?
quiet.
What about the child?
Did you make it? Did you two do it and make a little baby?
Intercopes.
God, you look so funny. Oh, come on, let me hold him.
I'm gonna sock you one in a
Name.
minute.
Or both of your names.
Reprimand for
Come
blasphemy.
on, you
Protect
two.
the child. Let's reprimand
Give us
for blasphemy.
something we can work with.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
What?
One of the 10 Commandments. Do you not know them?
Oh, save your words, monk.
Do you not know of heaven and hell?
I do. I know of them. I know of heaven and hell.
If you know and still go against the word of God, you will not be saved. Not heaven awaits sinners, but hell, the lake of fire.
We'll take hell then.
No. No.
William.
What is your name, monk?
I am Philip, Philip of Gwynedd.
It's him we're looking for, not the other one.
Monks. They all look alike.
We were looking for you.
Okay, that's not right.
Bishop Whalerun wants to see you.
Look alike.
Oh,
We found him. He's here. Tell the bishop.
They found the monk.
The bishop. Tell the bishop.
Go on, monk. We'll all keep an eye on you.
You will be safe.
Okay, don't laugh afterwards if you want me to
Don't
read
let the
that.
bishop wait.
Go ahead. That's him. That's the monk.
Tell the bishop. I thought he
I hear the Latin, but I can't quite make out what they're saying.
What is going on here, Philip?
I don't know.
Philip of Gwynedd.
The bishop knows he's here. We told him.
He's expecting you.
How did the bishop beat him there? Oh, Lord.
Philip,
It's a conspiracy.
there you are.
The Right Reverend Bishop Whalerun Bygott.
Philip and I are already acquainted.
You were looking for me, my bishop?
I was. Remigius, Philip does look distressed, does he not?
Yes, he does.
Tell me, what is on your mind?
They've invaded the priory.
Soldiers have invaded the priory.
Invaded? Oh, of course. I have gotten too used to the presence of knights and nobles, the work of a bishop. The reason why these men are outside right now is your letter, Philip. As I suspected, it did convince my allies to go against the Earl of Shiring. These allies of mine insisted that their knight should accompany me along with their son, and very soon they will ride against the Earl.
I understand, my bishop.
Philip, I have the feeling that there is a storm rising.
Is there?
Right here, in Kingsbridge. And in the eye of that storm stands one man. You.
Sorry, what?
Around you, things begin moving. Don't they, Remigius?
Yes.
I'm proactive in my
But
work.
there is
Bishop.
one important thing you have kept from me.
What is that?
There is my bishop.
You did not mention that you, Philip, were nominated to be Prior of Kingsbridge.
Did I not? Did I not?
Brothers here will elect their new Prior today, will they not?
The election will take place in a few hours, my bishop.
We need a strong Prior. James was my friend, but a strong Prior he was not. We are in agreement on these matters, are we not, Remigius?
Of course, Right Reverend. The bishop and I agreed you should have this.
Oh, well then. Well, give me for casting doubt.
Very well. Now, when your distinguished guests arrive, what will be the subject of your first sermon as the new Prior of Kingsbridge?
Talk about how the Prior is not superior. Ooh. Courage and change.
I think what I would talk about is... I beg your forgiveness, but I do not understand.
Most of your brothers agree with me on this matter. Remigius...
Don't facepalm me.
They will vote for you.
As will I. And I will support you in your duties in my role as sub-prior.
A role you have fulfilled wonderfully in the past, Remigius. Wonderfully.
My bishop?
Philip of Gwynedd. You will be the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
In humbleness, I stand before you, most humbled by your trust and humbled by the great tasks ahead of us. We must restore Kingsbridge to do justice to the glory of God and to his mercy. The desperate and the hopeless everywhere shall hear our bells. They shall see our towering cathedral. Our great church will become a guiding light, but first and foremost, through
Want the people to reverence you?
and our faith, we ourselves shall be such a light to the lost, the hurt, and the suffering.
Catholicism.
On their
I don't know.
path to God.
The Earl of Shiring is not in attendance, it seems.
He is not. Shameful. He's busy preparing his siege on Winchester.
I trust he does not know we are about to foil his plans, Percy.
Answer the bishop, my husband.
No, he does not expect us, not at all. My men are ready.
So is our son.
Excellent. Excellent.
You know, voices carry very well in these types of buildings.
There you are.
Whispering in church is futile. Oh, hello.
What's the matter?
Now we're back with these folks.
But I have a father.
Yes. Everyone has a father.
What happened to him?
He died before you were born.
How could he be my father if he died before I was born?
Babies grow from a seed. The seed comes out of a man's prick and is planted in a woman's cunning. Then the seed grows into a baby in her belly, and when it's ready, it comes out.
Keep the subject on father, please. Oh God,
Why did
that
you
was
never tell me about father?
18 plus.
I needed you to be older. Trust me, once the time is right, I will tell you everything. I promise.
What was my father's name?
Jack, the same as you. They
Oh, you're
call
Jack
him
Jr.
Jack Sherberg.
So, if there's another Jack, I can tell people that I'm Jack Jackson.
You can. People don't always call you what you want them to, but you can try.
Very Scandinavian.
What is that?
An army.
Jack, find the others. Then hide and don't come out till I tell you.
Hide where? Oh, that's not ominous at all. Okay, here we go. Wow, that was a relatively short chapter. I don't remember. Prior of Kingsbridge. Halloran does as you ask. His allies. Oh, William. Intimidated, really? Was he? Good to know. That's probably going to be important later. Thief you reported. Brother Marcus fled the priory after. I don't think the caning was necessary. I think extra duties would have done just as well. And things.
Oh, there are at least 200 of them at the river.
Knights again? What colors do they wear?
They are not
None I've ever seen
knights,
before.
Philip.
Not knights.
They say they cannot pay.
Oh!
It is all right, Brother Paul.
I told them that there's a toll.
St. John.
Who is your leader? Who will speak for you?
No one will speak for us, monk.
We were chased from every village.
They are outlaws.
We are no outlaws.
They don't look to be.
We come from Earl's Castle.
They killed our men. My child. They killed my child.
By God. We cannot feed you. We barely have enough for ourselves.
We will give them shelter.
Philip, we have not enough room.
We will make room.
We will give you all shelter, all of you.
I wish I had more to give.
More? We've given away almost all the food we have. What will these poor people eat tomorrow?
Before they came here, they fed themselves. They worked. Surely they could do that again.
There are more coming.
If you do not work, you do not eat.
What do we do now, Philip?
Give me the rest of the bread.
But...
Here, Philip.
Then help to clean out the empty houses and tend to the injured.
You heard our prior, brothers.
Hungry women and children. Food for refuge. Injured people. 8. These at mill.
It was the Hamleys.
They couldn't get their rotten son married to our young lady.
If there is any justice in the world, the king will punish them.
Blame yourself. He's already blaming himself.
Earl Bartholomew was a good man. How they humiliated him in front of his children. It was not right.
He will come to help us.
No, woman, they will hang him.
But why?
His war.
How do we deserve this? Why has God forsaken us?
He has not forsaken you.
But our children are sick. Our husbands were killed.
Thank you, Prior, for your clemency. I know there's only so much you can do.
I'm not running away.
Sure.
These people need my help. I'm not running away.
Oh. Okay. Bread we have. It's bread first.
Take some bread for your children.
This is not enough. He has more bread. I saw it. Please, our children are starving. Give us bread for our children.
I just gave you some. Refugees at Mill. Well, they seem fine because they just wanted.
The words of a sinner cannot help them. A good man? Earl Bartholomew was a good man. They said the Hamleys attacked Earl's castle. Who are the Hamleys? I gave all I could give.
They need their strength. Women and children first, and the injured.
Take some bread.
Only one loaf of bread for all of us?
In Wigley they spat on us, and now you want to complain when this monk shows mercy.
But I...
Thank you, Father.
It's... Okay, whatever.
The words of a sinner cannot help them.
The refugees, who's at Mill, women and children, good people. They seemed alright. They didn't complain at all, so I'm gonna give it to these refugees.
No, I'm all right. Others need it more than I.
Take it. Share it with the others. But you have to eat too.
Thank you, Father. Please, give some to those
Give
people
it
over
to
there.
us! We have Why did this happen? What did we Our do children wrong? will die in this cold.
Wake
Please,
up, Pa!
let us stay. We can work.
Folks' notes on the refugees. That with the refugees sought shelter in the prior, they told me horror stories, split. Tragedy. Nights.
Philip, we are running out of room.
Have you done as I told you?
We have cleared out the houses and put up fires. All houses are occupied, and our brothers are treating the sick and injured.
There is still some room in the guest house and in the dormitory. Tomorrow, we will open the cathedral. We need all the room we can get.
Prior Philip?
Yes?
Ah.
I am Tom, Master Builder, and I'd like to rebuild your northwest tower.
Dear God, we look even worse than the others. Like they haven't eaten in days.
They just don't stop coming, do they?
I have worked on Salisbury Cathedral. My last employer was the Earl of Shiring himself. I know my craft. If you let your tower collapse, it may tear down parts of the nave. Hire me, and I'll make it strong again.
Do you not see how many there are in need? They need help as much as you do.
They all followed a profession once. They all want to work.
That child?
Strong silence.
You are raising a child?
My brother found Jonathan in the woods and brought him here. The poor boy would have frozen to death if it hadn't been for God's great mercy.
Jonathan.
Look, I am sorry, but all I can offer you is a place to sleep.
I'll accept. But I'd rather earn it. We didn't come here to beg.
Ask God, then. That wouldn't be begging, it'd be prayer.
Oh, boy, I hate that guy.
You remember
hate's a
what I
strong
told you
word.
about
I
the
don't hate.
kindness of monks. Ask God. That wouldn't be begging, it would be prayer.
Oh, I will pray. I will pray for a thunderbolt to strike the church and level it to the ground.
It's already happened.
If they refused us because of me.
Do they know you?
I used to live close to here, so it is possible.
Can't we go home?
Not anymore. We used all our supplies on the journey here. We've made our decision. Now we need to see it through.
Can I look around a bit?
Yes, but don't stroll too far. Be cautious of those monks. I told told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
Grow up to be a monk?
Whips.
Well, I guess there are worse things than growing up close to God.
I am not a ghost, little redhead, even if I am at death's door. If you go first, I will put you in the ground. It's what I do. I'll make it a nice grave. You'll like it, but you must dig me one, too, when my time comes. Agreed?
Agreed.
That's good. Good. You must not be afraid to die.
I don't think he is.
Not the end. There is more after. That's the secret. That is what all this here is about. You see?
I see. Thank you.
Fall over already!
Oh. Big door. Yeah, let's just go straight in. Oh, it's locked. Love it. Dead fish, turnips, and onions.
Yes? Oh, hello. I'm afraid we're out of food.
Who is it?
The mason's boy. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. Come back in the morning, will you?
Those poor souls. They can hardly sleep. At least they don't have to take care of a baby.
Ah, that's what I'm gonna be doing here. Go to the back. Oh. Talk to this holy monk.
Who are you? Ah, you're one of the refugees from Earl's Castle, aren't you?
Aye. Yes.
Did you see how they killed people? I don't think I could take it. We monks do not do things like killing.
Maybe it was Brother Marcus. Stealing food.
No. After that beating, he would never come back.
What if it is Prior James?
James is dead.
He's still in the river. We couldn't put him to rest.
Could that be?
Philip said, for a self-murderer, there is no salvation. Maybe you are right. Maybe it was him.
Oh my god, they think it was
I will
Friar
not change
James's
my mind
ghost.
on this matter. We will help them, all of them. Remigius, do you truly want to leave these people to die?
We should remove ourselves from the world, my prior. It is for God to decide, not us.
Whoa.
We will help these people. We must.
Nice monk, mean monk.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Remigius here is right. This is no place for children.
Now I remember her.
What is it now, Remigius?
Church is no
This
place for
woman,
children.
She came with the builder.
Yes?
She is not a refugee.
What do you mean?
She's an outlaw. She's been here in the past. Prior James warned me about her. She is not from Earl's Castle. She's from the forest.
But her husband?
I doubt they are married.
Young
Not
man,
husband. Never said that.
Are you not the builder's son? What's your name?
Jack Jackson.
Jack Jackson.
Son of Jack. Well then, you may go now.
He is not the builder's son. I knew it. He is her son. And of a man called Jack.
And of a man named
Fornicators, that's what they are. Unmarried even. That woman must be expelled from Kingsbridge.
I had no idea.
Easy, man.
Oh, I wish someone would just tear that cathedral down so we could start afresh.
That would require a miracle, and I really don't know a thing about them.
I'm so tired.
Come, I'll sing you a lullaby.
Where'd the other boy
Jack's
go?
favorite.
One carrying this stuff.
Lark caught in the hunter's net sang sweeter then than ever, as if the falling melody
Heard this before.
might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey, the lark his freedom never. All birds and men are sure to die, but songs may live forever.
Remember all of it, but I definitely have heard that.
Why is the bowl on the pedestal? Do people drink here?
Please don't drink that. People's hands been in that. It has no had anything but. Ooh, let's pick this up. Ooh, new space. Pretty. Nest. A minute. Your bats.
Very, very dry.
Take some.
Very, very dry.
Oh no. Set the fire on fire, aren't they? Hi. The roof under. Good to know. Escape route. Oh boy. Down. Locked.
It won't move.
Ripped. Crack in the wall. Oh. 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 Yoink. As long as I don't get subjugated to a shakedown, it'd be fine. This way. Oh, gotta go around the other way. Okay.
Like Mother's garden at home.
Really? Oh. Gotta go back around the other way, I guess. Back this way. key.
The monks closed the big door. We're locked in now.
Go this way. See if we get a clue to what we're supposed to do.
Martha?
Leave her, Jack. She's been through a lot. I think she deserves a good night's rest, don't you?
Mother?
Not now, Jack.
Jonathan. That's the name they've given him.
A gift from God.
Jonathan?
I wish I could hold him.
I know. But you have to be careful. They must never know that you are his father.
What if this actually does something?
Stupid cathedral will fall apart.
It's gonna knock it over if I throw a rock at it.
Move, you stupid thing!
What can I do to make it even worse? Ooh. Cold. Dry. Oh dear. Let's see. Let's see. Door now? Oh. So what do you want me to do with this, right? Bowl with water. Something. What if...
It would only make everything wet.
Okay, no.
I'd rather not.
Trying everything here. Ooh, we're gonna slingshot something out the window. Oops. Try that again. Ooh, writing. See that one. Attic of Cathedral 36. Yes, Christianus Fecit. Gutament. Christianus. Vessel. No. Vessel. Facade. No, not facade. Facade. Boy, it's been 15 years since I touched Latin. Oh man. we're gonna do something naughty. Oh, we're gonna do something naughty. Super naughty. This is not the way to do it. Do it for Tom, do it for Mother, don't do it. Bowl of water, I can stop it really quick. For Tom. Do it
If
for
they
Tom.
need to build a new cathedral, Tom will get work. And we can stay here. Tom always talks about wanting to work on a cathedral.
This is okay. Get out. What if I just put it out? Oh, that didn't work. Crap. Alright, okay. I get it. Getting out. Yep. Yep, we're getting out. Can you move faster? I need to get more water. Trying to change my mind, okay? I didn't want to do it. Uh-oh.
What?
Now it's locked. Okay, alright, okay, try the big door. To the basement.
So much smoke! I can barely breathe. I need air.
Needs air. Crack in the wall.
Maybe upstairs I can breathe.
Upstairs? Do you mind? The window. Shoot. Alright, window. Oh, gotta jump for it.
There's a breeze coming from the back.
Yeah, I just remembered the window. Back. That's the back. Yep. Uh-huh. Cough. Uh-huh. Hole in the wall. Climb down.
You! I know you. It is you!
He's alive.
By God and the devil! They sent you back to punish me. I told them we must repent for what we did to you. To all of them. For my sins. Cast me into the lake of fire.
No, you were a fool. You were a fool. You just stood there. I have an alibi now. I saw a man. Praised man.
My dear brother, only 2 days have passed since you left our priory. Much has happened in these 2 days. Many desperate men, women, and children have found refuge here. The Earl of Shiring was arrested. His castle taken by my bishop's allies. The people that we shelter were driven from that castle. Francis, I know this was not your fault, but I, myself, cannot but feel responsible for their fate. A couple has come to seek shelter at our priory. Remigius tells me the woman is a witch. Even if that is not true, they seem to live in sin. Remigius said to expel them for their act against God, but I decided against it. They might speak their vows as soon as opportunity is offered.
True.
Milius and Cuthbert have taken it upon themselves to feed the baby. They called it Jonathan, the gift of God. Johnny Eightpence was right. He loves goat milk. A gift of God. And yet someone gave up on him. I will not give up on him, or on anyone else. Not on us either, brother. Even if the hope for my own redemption is as small and frail as Jonathan is.
Now we can end the letter. There we go.
I pray that this letter finds you in good health. In consideration of my own, I ask that you not talk about our parents again. One must let these things rest.
That's true.
I've made my peace and won't hear any more.
You can hear the fire in the background, and he still keeps writing like he's just ignoring it like it's wind or something.
I heard from you that only 3 in Earl Robert's employ could read. One of them is my brother. Your brother, Philip.
Got the window, see the blaze. Do your little cross and on your knees.
No, no, no! Get out of there!
What? What is that?
My God.
Fire.
Save yourselves! The saint! We must save the saint! Fire!
Save the saint.
In flames!
Just a body.
My God!
Don't go in there! Adolphus! The saint! We must save him! No! No! Don't go!
You're trying to save a corpse. Oh, there it goes! Oh, the whole thing went down. Oh, snap. Aftermath.
While the monks and refugees cleaned up, I kept hidden. I hadn't expected that a magnificent building like this could so utterly collapse.
There's the guy.
That the ignorant little boy that I had been could so easily turn it back into a pile of dirty stones. I knew then that I had done something wrong, and no one could ever find out.
Yeah, heck no, man. I'm not telling.
Prior Philip, I had the site cleared. It should be safe now.
Good work. Thank you, Master Builder. This concludes a very long night, then.
Many people left already. They asked me to thank you for your kindness. They're sorry for what happened.
Well, they should thank God for his mercy. No one got hurt, no one died. 45 monks and 11 novices, all accounted for. No one's missing.
No one?
Milius and Cuthbert even saved our saint from the crypt.
Do you know what caused this?
Someone set fire to the roof.
Do you suspect anyone?
No. The church was empty when we locked the doors.
Oh, no one got hurt. The books were saved. Even the bones of your saint were unharmed. Maybe this happened for a reason.
What do you mean?
Here. Let me show you something. Tell me, what do you see?
I see dawn.
Right. Prior, I am deeply sorry about what happened to your church, but you must remain steadfast.
And stare at the sunrise?
No, you're only seeing the sunrise because you're facing east, straight east, like a church. Now, I know you have no money, and that helping people is more important, but we could start right here. Take the stones we've got, and the people who want to help.
So, what is it I am looking at, Tom Builder?
It's the aisle of your new cathedral.
I see it. I see now.
Vision. A quest for the Holy Grail. No. You were in favor of taking the refugees in. You agreed to bury. Because if you agreed to bury or not. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Because of you, the monks know. Afraid. Duh, I'm not gonna lie. Lying to priests is a bad idea. Doesn't work out more often than not. Although Philip learned the truth of Ellen, she is allowed to stay. You burn the cathedral. Tom, you inspired Philip to rebuild King. And burning it for Mother doesn't compute.
A few weeks later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran.
Of
In
another
Winchester,
castle.
we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself. The
A real
bishop
figure.
seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return. And that with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
Ooh, funding from the king's treasury, eh?
Percy Hanley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning. Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course.
Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
I wonder, did they ever make this into a movie or anything?
Oh,
Collection
children, pardon me.
or a miniseries? If you took the right liberties, you could do it.
Now we're only missing one more.
I'm not missing him right here. He's in the shadows this whole time.
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry, this is my prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
You won't have to say much today, Philip.
Leave the talking to us.
No, leave the talking to me. King Stephen is my brother, after all. Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
Brother's the king. You're the head bishop of
We must make haste.
wherever.
I want to go hunting in the New Forest.
The New Forest.
England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
This is Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Waleran, I remember you. We've met before.
And Percy Hamley.
My king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice. And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has Norman blood in him. We should hunt together someday.
Indeed, sire.
French kings
Bartholomew,
rule
on the
over
other
the
hand,
land.
will not leave the jail alive.
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord. It was I who told him of the plot against you.
And now you come to be rewarded as well. I see.
A little self-shaming.
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Waleran asks for a reward, not for himself. He asks for our church.
I take it your church cannot afford to rebuild that cathedral, Henry.
Nope.
Neither can the crown.
Darn. Oh, who's worth a shot?
Or rather, Bishop Waleran had an idea. You could give the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Owl's Castle, not Bishop Waleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
He knows the area, and he will be a loyal Earl, will you not?
Of course, my king.
You ought to give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that.
Sure.
You know what happens when you do that. It was a long way.
That's what happens.
A long way.
Yes, my brother.
Now I will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring Earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Tomorrow. Bring my bow.
Done with
Tell the
hunting.
men we hunt.
Then we hunt. Hold him.
Philip, Waleran and I have much to discuss.
All right. But what can I do to help?
He's so sarcastic during this. If
My
I was
brother
there.
asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
Bishop Henry said a confession. Bartholomew. Yeah, but it's not a confession. It's a. It's when floods occur. Group of nobles. Greetings.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
God has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Not gonna enter that argument.
Bartholomew and his followers would have only been the first wave. Robert of Gloucester remains, and he will attack.
And that's what you keep telling us. Maybe because the king likes to hear that you share his worries about Robert of Gloucester.
Robert of Gloucester wants to see his sister on the throne. He will attack. And the Welsh will fight on his side. You mark my words.
Will they?
Would they even care if they knew how and why Francis and I saved their king?
Probably not. Far side of the yard.
No, I won't just leave. I must do something to help our priory.
Nah, just leave. Give up. Oh, look at this beast. He looks like me.
Let her get away. That little bitch.
I will find her mother. She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, mother.
Jailer's literally me. Look at. Just I have a little bit more hair on my head, but the beard, I can't really see it. I don't have an 1080p camera or anything, but That's literally what I look like. Oh man, Wheeler as a man. Not before. Lord and Lady Hamlet.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh?
Checking me?
Regan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool.
Beg your pardon?
Is that
Want to try that
formal
again?
enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a
Better
single
call me
foot
father.
outside your little priory.
How can I help you, Lady Hamley?
How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you, Monk?
Do you not want the same? This would be what I want to say.
You are only worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me, but your bishops are no different from me. You are at a crossroads.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishops see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Here.
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his warhorse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him.
Effort was there a year? You're riding a
On one
horse.
occasion,
The
he
animal's
stood
doing all the
there
work.
urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake. Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm.
Whoa!
He shoved his right hand under her skirt.
That is...
She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching.
You have the advantage. There's more of you. Just tackle him to the ground. Use your weight, women. That's it, probes.
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite.
Spite me, then?
I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time.
Straight up in a probes.
William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse. William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
closer and hear more. Keep distant. I'm gonna get closer.
William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail.
Lady of the
Then
House.
William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
Mass path of massacre. Just turn back? No. Bishop. What are you doing here?
Just a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place.
Whoa, language.
But here I am, and I'm
I
starving.
mean, it's in the proper context, but please, no.
Damn, I'm
don't say
starving.
that. This isn't for children.
Where are you
I should
going?
put an 18
In there?
warning on
No.
this.
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast.
Somebody's home.
How can I help you? How about you step aside?
Well then. Send us here. It's in Waleran. We're in secret. Waleran. Open the gate. Open the gates. Whoa, okay.
What is that?
A building. So his own thing out. Another different church?
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waleran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house. No.
That is not a
He's
guest
too
house.
big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
Nothing. He's not building anything in the name of Christ. Fortifications, some. That's where all the forest was going. It was going to build the scaffolding, and rigging, and everything else. Oh, wait, no, I don't want.
William forgot to close his saddlebag.
Very understandable. Killing is a sin and hell awaits all sinners, but sin is taken. I don't think God needs protection. Such a holy battle, you become the sword of God. That should be holy lands, not holy land. Their faith is their armor, their sin. You're the sword of God, and as a bishop, now I'm screwed up in my history. No, No, that makes sense. That's correct.
You, please.
What? What happened? What did you do?
You were here before, weren't you? Yes. I remember you. Philip, isn't it?
Yes.
Please, you have to help me.
What happened? Would you accidentally kill him? What'd you do? Oh my god.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Ugh.
God.
Blasphemous.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help? Did he come running?
He didn't have to say.
Come on. Did he?
He didn't have to say anything. I knew you would get us in trouble.
Trouble? Me?
Yes.
We're young men, he and I play rough. So what? I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what? We are all men of God.
How are you working for the bishop?
You already forgot. I found you, back in Kingsbridge, when I escorted him.
You did not find me.
The bishop and I got talking. We have an understanding.
An understanding about what?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me.
Did he?
I did it for the bishop.
What?
But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's castle?
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again?
Yes.
You pity me. I pity you. You're not
so?
a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks.
Whoa, again, dude.
I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
That's 3. I'm pushing him out the window. I'm pushing him out the window.
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore.
That's 4. He's going at 5. I'm
a
going.
man. Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was
6.
the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he
I'm
looks
pushing
like
you
he'd
out
enjoy
this
it.
gosh darn window. This is inaccurate. I can't say this, unfortunately.
You are not a man. You are a beast.
Oh, I am a man. But yes, there is a beast in me. It hunts and kills like no other. I unleashed it for the bishop. And my sins are forgiven.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Oh, I get this.
Of course you would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. No, we will stay here a while longer, as I've
You
not
confess
finished.
nothing. You're not repentant at all.
Shit.
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased.
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
I have to fix this. Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but...
What is it?
A castle. The bishop is building a castle.
Wayleran is building a castle and has run out of bulls.
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either.
Right. What is this paganistic thing right here?
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell. I told you of heaven and hell once before. Do you remember?
Of course. The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death. I'm not afraid to die. Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
Depiction of it.
I have nothing to be afraid of. The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell. Stop it!
Getting
Hell
to
is
you.
far away. I'm not afraid.
Yeah? Music playing, bro.
Has Bishop Wayleran ever shown you the scripture?
He told me of it. What do you think?
And if anyone's name was not found written in the Book of Life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that? It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Wayleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire. What?
Satan's not in hell. I like that. I think there's this thing you can put in your hearth that...
What is it?
It's a shadow like that.
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
Yeah.
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
Good. Now you leave as well. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave! Go!
No.
But leave the tableware.
I only wanted to tidy up the table.
Of course. I knew you could not be trusted ever since I saw you stealing hay from our stable when you first came here.
I should have just let my animal die. Guess I could have killed William, huh?
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Wayleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Wayleran, what did you find, monk?
A construction site.
Ah. So Wayleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Wayland wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waylorin gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
Ooh.
No, we have no deal.
Why not?
We made you a good offer.
You need me. The king still considers giving all the lands of the earldom to Waylorin to rebuild our cathedral. You need this deal with me just as much as I do.
This is... Oh.
It's true.
We taught this fool well, it seems.
What are your terms, Father?
Oh, you taught me nothing.
What is more valuable, arable land or forest?
Arable land, of course.
Then you shall have the arable and I'll have the forest.
I need the forest to hunt. An earl must have his hunting grounds.
You can hunt there. I just want the timber for my cathedral.
Ugh.
Which do you want, the cattle pastures or the sheep grazings?
The pasture.
Then I'll have the hill farms with their sheep. Would you like the income from markets or the quarry?
Suppose we said the quarry.
You won't, though, will you?
No. We'll take the markets. You can have the stones.
It is agreed, then?
We have a pact.
Trade
My
in
husband will let
markets
the king
and
know of our agreement.
negotiation
Bishop
skill.
Waylorin will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Oh, that was excellent. Take the quarry. But they want this. Money. Markets make way more money.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father? Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile. Just for you, Father.
Is that a smile?
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ah.
I know I probably don't have to do this now, but I'm going to.
Now.
I've made a deal with them, and it's a very good deal. It's a beautiful deal.
It's his fourth day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew
You have the
anymore.
quarry, and you have the... timber.
Bartholomew. I am Brother Philip. Could you forgive those that wronged you?
Only God forgives. A monk should know that.
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you. Why should I confess to you?
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But...
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You... know the scripture?
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
And a good day to you too, Father.
Bet he doubles as the executioner. I talk to them again. Do that.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
About Bartholomew's confession.
Maybe you can get him to confess.
I do not believe my prior can do more than you could, Henry.
Perhaps he knows he will die, no matter what he says.
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from the hunt.
Good, Philip. You did well.
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request to him.
Spoke Wailerin and mentioned castle. Should I provoke? Should I mention the castle? No, I shouldn't mention the castle. I've already made a good deal with the other. Do it.
Would you not rather build a castle, my bishop?
What?
A castle like this, I mean. Do you not find this place remarkable? Winchester Castle?
Of course. It is.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Shiring. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, plus all other arable land and low-lying pasture.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Shiring himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Wailerin. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I'm not worried, my king.
And you shouldn't be. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He insisted that I give the sheep grazings belonging to the former Earl to the Priory of Kingsbridge. The Priory will also have the right to take stone from the Earl's quarry and timber from his forest. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you've done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
This may not go well.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell. I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena. While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
I'll take that. Take what you can get.
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his
This man. This man.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Did I? Went to see Bartholomew in his cell. You rode with William to Bishop. Secret servants. Suspicion. Motives. Very lucrative path. Betrayed him. Who betrayed who first? Really? I mean, who betrayed who first? Your own self-interest in building. I mean, you have no business building a castle well. A few weeks later, we'll see if we can finish this book.
Is everyone ready? Yes, everyone will be there. But how are we to pray and contemplate like this? I don't dare even to send my choir out there. We shall get used to it, all of us.
We must be thankful for all of this.
Yeah, you get a new church out of it.
Each face that disturbs us here.
We shall start with the chancel, then gradually work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet. Neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
Drawings. What a plan.
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors, and buttresses. Now for that, we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and strength.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly. The chancel will have 4 bays.
What about the nave?
The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look
The
splendid,
disciples.
but isn't that rather small?
It would be smaller, but not less impressive.
I guess a small cathedral would be closer to our means. It is still also uncertain. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
Pessimistic, optimistic. Let's be optimistic here.
I know exactly how much this would cost. It would be no more than £3,000.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income of the Priory. Here's the answer. £300 a year. And we spend every penny. Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
If you were facing the cathedral with the front wall torn down, you would see it like this.
Interesting. What's that, coming out from above the entrance?
The nave will be about 32 feet high and will appear even higher.
Drawing the eye heavenward with its loftiness.
Well said. A chamber worthy of God.
I always wondered how walls this high could hold up so well.
That's the tower, of course.
I thought so, but why is it right above the nave? Shouldn't it be closer to the transept?
Oh, don't be fooled. The tower is, of course, farther back, but one cannot show depth in a drawing.
Ah, of course.
Cannot show depth in a drawing.
How high will it be?
How high would you like it to be?
Oh, I am not looking for another Tower of Babel. Just for something modest, yet awe-inspiring. What about the other drawings?
Imagine you're standing in the centre of the nave, looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all. Starting right in the middle is the Tribune Gallery. On top are the clear-story windows. Shall I go on?
Yes, yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle.
Good acoustics.
I can see you've put a lot of thought into this. I was just wondering, how long would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
$8 to 10 years with 60 masons.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ. If you hire 30 masons with enough labourers, apprentices, carpenters and smiths, they will be done in 15 years.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
Seen it done badly.
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so? Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance? One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things.
I'd rather see trees and animals.
God's mercy.
It should be the promise of a better life. Therefore, it will show heaven.
Yes.
Milius, is there news of my brother?
No,
It should be.
Unfortunately not. No one has seen or heard from him since the bishop and Percy Hamley were here.
Papa, will there be statues inside?
Statues?
Oh. That's enough, children. It's time you went out and played.
No, let's refrain from the statues, shall we? I mean,
Prior,
Yes?
idols.
my
and such.
first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest, and she's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel, or founds a monastery, in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
God no longer asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us. So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Except for my children. Yes.
Then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
In the chapter? Ooh. Contract of employment. I think it has to happen, though. All this stuff. Nope. Plenty of stuff still missing. I never got. Contracted. I, Philip Windle. Diary hereby assigned Tom. Cathedral, private. £200 a year to be used. Whole Hills and Crest. Right. Per time. Our house. All common meal. Priory, the escape clause. Very simple, standard contract. Very good. Wow. Completely from scratch. Alright, let's do it. Where am I standing? Oh, I'm standing. I don't like them either. Mother!
Jack, do me a favour and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad. Still, be careful before
You put that face away.
Well, your son already trusted me. Oh yes, I know that the builder is not his father, and I also know about you. It won't be long till they throw you out of Kingsbridge. Witch.
There he is! Give our prior the welcome he deserves!
Oh.
Oh, the town's full again.
You know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell! Make the prior proud!
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Alfred. Oh, he's probably this way.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm supervising. Tom asked me to. We see eye to eye now, you know. He asks me things and I can say yes or no.
Huh.
Hey, did you tell him that I had trouble with him? You bastard. I told you not to. I have to carve up some steaks later. If you want, you can help me. Or you can do whatever the hell it is you're doing all day. It's your call.
Rocky start with Alfred, but did alright. Ah, Brother Paul. Beautiful spring, isn't it? Years passed and spring
This
has
is
come.
from my mother.
Oh, bless her. Boy, whatever Remigius says, your mother is a saint. Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here? A bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
I mean, that's how you do it.
Be. What's a bell?
What's a bell? Thing ringing, dude.
Excuse me?
Oh. See you?
You. I remember you.
You.
You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have two fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbug.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Adopted.
Well, I am now.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here.
Yeah?
Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
Young love blossoming in the
Right.
winds of spring.
Thank you.
Did it move? I'm sorry. That was wrong. Shouldn't have said that. Shadowy figure appeared on the hills above. Titan, another one.
Shall we go after them?
No.
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Ho!
Dear Lord. Communing with the devil? And the old prior just showed up out of nowhere and then he
My
died.
bishop, William Hamley, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Hey, there we go. You gave the optimist estimation of the Constitutional construction and chose paradise for Impanum, right? Impanum? You haven't heard anything about Francis for a while. Yeah, Elena. Bishop Waleran began scheming against Kingsbury. Finish book 1. We
Next
finished
time
book
on the Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle. What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge? The pillars of the earth, sowing the wind.
End of book 1. Man, I'll be replaying these in my own time. If Tolkien didn't write fantasy, I see like he would probably write something else. I like the music. I don't know. I feel like I want to see this as a movie. I'm gonna have to look this up now, see if they ever did make a movie out of it. Let's see. Pillars. Pillars of the Earth. Oh, they did do a TV series. That works. What did they have in it? Wait. Oh, they didn't do it too long ago. They did it back in 2010. 12 years ago. That's not bad. Ooh. Oh, shoot. And Ken Follett, or Follett, or however you say his last name. I never looked up how to say his name properly. He actually got to play the merchant. So, Ian McShane? They have Ian McShane in this. And Donald Sutherland is the Earl Bartholomew. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go watch this. Oh, Tony Curran. And Liam Garrigan. Huh? Clive Woods playing King Henry the First. Oh my gosh. Dang, I'm actually gonna have to watch this series. Some of these other names I don't recognize. So, huh? That's interesting. The guy that plays Cuthbert looks like... Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm glad there's a series. I'm gonna watch that series. That's. It seems like it would play very well as a series or a collection of movies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch that. Urge everyone else to, if you're enjoying this series, if you enjoyed the books, if you ever read the books, might be interesting to see the series if you haven't. I'm definitely gonna watch it. And I hope they have some of the same music. Get that emotion across. Yeah, that's cool. We finished the first book, so I'll see how long I can hold off from doing the next book. As I originally planned to wait till the first of the year to pick up and do the second book. I don't quite know when the next time will be now, because I'm thinking I might have to go to book 2 maybe in December. But you know how it is, the holidays start going around, you get invested in other things, you got family over here, friends over there. All the different activities going on. It's the holiday season, so it's gonna get less and less, I think. But great place to leave it. We did really good on time. Perfect. It played out really well. Gosh, I like this. This will work out really well. I think this is good. tomorrow, we will be doing something completely different. Everything should be lined up and good. We should be ready to move forward. But yeah, we'll be back with this series. I'm not gonna let it sit. I'm not gonna forget about it because it's pinned in my library. It's up near the top. So I'm definitely going to be. Yeah, this series has been special. But we will continue probably first of the year. With this one, but I'll find some other stuff to do. There are a few other things that we need to go back to and complete for the end of this year. I think maybe we can kind of get a fresher start next year or beginning of the year in January. But yeah, I like the way this worked out. But before we end completely, let me just go ahead and thank all that have been here, who watched it, those that have been watching maybe in review, people that have watched on YouTube, thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping into the stream. Thank you for following the stream. Thank you for following on YouTube. Thank you for following the Twitter page. Big thanks all around. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are. And I will hope to see you all next time with something completely different. Until then, I wish you all a fine farewell.